Today, Friday, 4th, 2014, this September at 14:35 here in this place. Clearly, for what we go through, evidently, at the reality of every day, we just transuded at the clear fact of what we never wanted and fighting for what is right to living. Still all around what is the clear fact, like we were noticing and understanding it were true. All around still happening, and is class of something like so much times in the wrong words for the name of Ladon and for the people of his who exist. Much of times I said descriptively is exactly the match of what as the worst of the consequent abominations, just everyone rather to exist and saying that had rights for. So suddenly further this of the suffer of every day and the suffer of us is exactly what we don't need to keep on happening and exactly what there is to descripting for. Ain't no right to taking off, there can be some richness for the human patrimony, SODOM and GAMARRH. Item first makes it first, and it's telling what we say. And it's telling our thoughts, and it's telling the way we do, and it's telling every day, and we are watching how he gets us up to us. Making profanation the generations and living obsessively for this like artifacts of hell, for the making less humanity like Sodom always done and always were. And GAMARRH. Destroying people and taking people to making what is called a nice since any disgusting freak to saying, and I'm sorry, the violence. Item first, or I said. Biggery. Which actually is exactly SODOM and GAMARRH. Picking where they considers and reads, tellers, chaps, and creeds, heaven's called, words for humanity, words for the reality, gold from heaven, gold from the clear fact of sanctity and everything that it means. Benfit in Kedispa Tsechachai, that meaning of many. The world fest ever. For they that just come to making machineries and sailing and trampling and destroying and denigrating and forcing and trying to bend on, saying that they are first and they are prime and they worth that ever first, and nothing can be off of them, and they gotta be, and not what from a high or gold or worthy. Just them. So this class of unabominables is exactly what the humankind were suffering all the time, and we were fighting permanently. At the legacy for Gler Raham, at the legacy for Plebismat, at the legacy for Gler Revismi, Bables Motachil, Samahalkan, and with a very lot of hosting, were permanently against the high, I suppose, mystic, I suppose, religious. But I cannot be the holy of the God. Gotta be done. SHEDIM. And Malachim cannot be nothing of God because it says Mala. And what will be Mala? Well, Ati Amekubak. And we are talking about the hero. Malachim, hostels, armies of the high, angels. Which is not legion, is angels, Malachim, armies. And trying to producing any element of the hand for this, oh, have you seen we are the law? And off of us in this land and in any other can exist nothing but what we say, 666. The master of Adriano told them, sickly, well, like they are. Culture, badly kima, fraternity, sickness, sisterhood, information pa anumata bantaris tar amaragok nurus. Don't ever stop until to trying to get what they just got to have at the cost of whatever it is to be using any, as they said, they fundated, which is the sickness of the whole of humanity, and saying them patrimony and power, and fighting to conquer and proceed into the possessed or die. So suddenly the reality of this is also fragilely dangerous for the reason of a lot of people can suddenly collapse. And in panic, make disasters. And there are innocents which suffers. But this is a very too much high cost we already have been carrying. Sehlá familiar de sehlahim, das matzen, for you to have an idea, UNESCO completed its response unlike Argentina believers. And any associated all through whatever the state around this planet answers associated as this believers are. So Policía Federal Argentina Gendarmería Nacional, since yesterday and some days before, trying to make an advertisement up on the screens, National and Telesur, and some other places. Oh, because if we are taking care of that, police immediately just acted and Gordo Sosa, them associated, like any other criminal around, permanently in business. So suddenly, in the middle of the soul, making studies permanently about the supposed sickness and the supposed they will say and do first, and they will know all the time, and are the same ones and the same artifact. And the ones that supposedly national security, and they will ever say, determine where will be and who will be the teller and how will be the teller, and they're all the same ones, and justifying and covering and making a double and triple and quadruple and fifth ball, sorry, the weirdest, fifth ball, and sixth ball, and whatever it takes me Campbellon, sorry, and as ever it takes, you understand, it takes the camp, Bethlehem at Tibasman, Ginam, that's the Sierramia. Redachimikal lebefech lechamat letivastet letzen redachsichal befesfasim. So suddenly, as a clear fact of this, Benzema. En blijft daar geweld klaar met zich niet. In recht gemoddelde stappen de zijn geweest in zijn schema. Ken dat ze maken. Skin redachlies, wat leven gaan is op het spotten met recht die gaan het les maar zeggen kiesef. En recht haar die staan, dat zeggen moet. Needs to cover the sites and needs to control it all. And playing superior cats and suppress healing. Corrupt, destroy, trample ill, for they to be the top abominables. Always were, that's the way it is. So what is worth is reduced like a ghost of agony, if there is possible for them. And what it is high will be like a cloud for them, much less the same as abominables and the generates. SODOM and Gomorrah always dancing. And the reality is in we're going to make him pay. He could have paid for what he'd done and said to us. Bentley understands perfectly well what it means Adonai to curse you, and some which is Church of Adonai to saying, demon condemnated. And it's to destroy, rape, murder, because of his soul what they are. And there's to saying he said himself, Levi will carry that they are freaks of hell. Pretending like Haman Motan, Amonu Amun, Demoset, Amonu Mintakimov. Like the phallus will be the way to cut off. And like if Adonai will ever take and dismiss the condemnation and make him back on the second cell. So suddenly, the character of the religious in is just something to believe. It's a belief, oh good. You have a belief, good, great. I have a life. I have a reality, I have an existence. High first than any of us. So believe is not crazy, but don't you get crazy whenever you understand what is the belief about. Maturing at the reality what he determined and birthed, and what he said to not come, which were brought. To be careful about, and understanding is not a game. Life, not death, and death is not game either. At this day here in Unasur. I'm playing the We Answer. We are at the day we are working, and some containers were burnt out, dump containers of the street. And there were 85,000 sick degenerates all over. Gendarmería Federal. Making the, let's make them solving this. And the only that got solved is that they have the fever in the trouser and pretending we to be the meat, and they just play the, we already done to it, already as word to every one of us. It's already done, and I cross by a sick degenerate and telling to them what it is, and they are. And suddenly watching me with a face of, I am a big pro, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you say, you still keep with the delirious, I'm going to comprehend you. And I'm going to comprehend what you are going to die, SODOM, like, and forever. So, Retach Maplech Vesecheli Ki Maplech Halcha Vesecheli Vispot Maplema. Retachal Havaplen Retachachi Vasmotla Vesmotli Vispativesh. Ni Retach Lachniva. General Halakim of the Spot Lefechal, get Halachal Plechma Halakam. In a Redachal, get Halach Piamata. Redach Lechemet Sinisot Leves Masahalam, Benov. So, can you explain to me what it means? No one ever were baptized, and today all Jews can be baptized that they were stealing to Kirchner, to evangelics, and to state of Argentina about what they for 9 years, the less, and 604 years, the biggest, because of came from Europe, proceeding to Brazil, proceeding to Uruguay, proceeding to Argentina, enterprises, company, producers, or producers. For whatever this to be, understanding how to making, how to producing, how to manufacture, how to fundating enterprises, companies, and working to having a life with. Stolen for 7 months ago. Lord Kevin Nelson, we registered and development, social development ministry and science and technology ministry with presidents of the nation, and president gave us we can possess, put them in jail and make up anything because of Lord Kevin Nelson. And people that were working for a lifetime decently and being accused for robbery and making mind control, saying that I will be the beast and I will tell them to do like. And, go to F word and kill them, and this one to carry. And pretending this to be what they say, we are going to put it in jail, we are going to meterlo en cana, and making the Gravasala como sense like because of we're stealing us. Y el día plezamos plejidos levi registers, which for so this large 13 years we were saying no. And International Criminal Court, this International Court of Justice were proving every day that they are the mind control, they are the profound, the tellers, the tips, the generates, the murderers, the genociders, the abomination, the beast breed. With them, Sodom y Gomorra, Ciudad Evangélicos Unidos. Murdering people around, making every day a witchcraft and every day a generation and terror child. For the whatever this the agent for the Iraners in Europe, US, Israel, and whatever they can catch at the teller chat over networks and whatever and whoever to be around for the making of them. That's the business. and making that with civils and with every degenerate Kirchners and with every sick, abominable freak like them, pretending I to be a gondola for demons, like prostitutos, Ambe'c LG C195, sort of the word. Evangelistas Unidos put me forward with no right and no capacity, no authority, and no place to put me, and like nothing. And either to pretend to name me even, with pardon of victims, and saying that they have tried, that President of Argentina and government of Argentina will give them what I do and what I produce because of the damages it cost them and the government. And that they will share in the whole of that sehlá, whatever I possess, I have, and also the state of Israel and my people, because of they were damaged and injured, blast. Training for all classes and and also for all. We are at the time you were guilty. We already gave you this, and he had been doing this for you. We already proved the expertise. And murdering in tribunales 28,204 members, responsible more, with 9,005 degenerates of CFK and Kirchner, criminales, degenerados peligrosos, genocidas, judicidas, degenerados, criminales peligrosos, psicópatas, conscientes. Staging, they will be the worst and the good to helping. And they were saying, so long to that. They are not going to get no reason, they are not going to reasoning with nothing and nobody, because if they are already understanding who they are and what they are and what they want. And they are not changing. Kill or die. And wisely understanding what you have to do, because of they cause to kill everybody whenever the alert noise. Because of the sick ones, they don't want to lose the power. And they know they are over and ever. In verhaal blech was sechli bispotten es matlavimach and the slag. Gebachaf matsemedim. Schizophrenic induction. We are all prostitutes, we are all homosexuals, all the degenerates and Lord wants nothing of that. And we are all non-control and that breed of what demons. The demons pretend the faith of the diablas, SODOM y GAMARRH y Gran Ramera, making us what they are. And they are going to be us. Slechim. Gibchalach mokle v'stablisir. Gibchalach mokle v'chavedim. Gibchalach v'stablisir vispar leitzes matlachish v'damachlech v'tzenovamat. In lechticha matzevaman. And proceeds into the making the same. And staging. And making the same all. And few wanted to raid, it said, family houses of Jews here in Buenos Aires. And the 7th Sodoma nest brothel of Sodoma de Generación Federal Argentina. The same 40th, the same 38th, the same 26th, and the same 22nd, and the same the rest all. Making the, oh, don't you worry, what the hell do you think you do here? With the pardon of you. And taking out the sick degenerados to sending other worse degenerates for the saying, oh, you cannot be tornadoed because of you are delivering, but it should announce who is going to make you and rape you inside your house and your family and your wife in front of you? Posición Federal doesn't do that. Right, por Alvear Pineiro, gobierno de degenerados y mercaderes criminales, creídos de gobierno. Bueno, perdón de víctimas. Churruca, Algerich, Sodoma, degenerados. Retájame en cuerpo médico forense with the pardon of you. What the heck do you still do here? Feel. I am the next. I am the second. I am the third, and this is my turn. Can I say the word shed, for the walls, for the shed of bleach? Ha ha, fun! And see if it is Matsari and the whole together, yeah, the whole which proceeds into. Story. That is not the Becham last week, the Masefa. And Redechaleki the Sefacham. In Sechale Maspetsi, but blessed Nachalachili said. Is it? Rina verleggen wat blijft masseren, we zeggen dat het volk blijft zeggen maar gelijk, dus verspaart we zeggen gaat en blijft niet in volk moeten, wat blijft niet aan simaal. En let tweede zeggen dat gaat blijft met zeggen die spat blijft zeggen gaat blijft daar smot blijft man trainen. Dus we zeggen for the truth, to truth, at truth, with truth, ever truth. Reda gaan we blijven, we zeggen niet aan blijft zeggen dat die samen sponin bij maar. The only clear motivation and the only reality of interested believers into making what they have done to us is what I already shown, and it's not delirious, not delusional, not psychophane, not for analysis of no class of mental ills, and there is nothing for the promoting or producing except criminologically because of its the field. And nothing of the reality which is no religious, which is nothing implies no character of no mindest characteristically elemental for whatever implies imagined thought pathology. They are experiencing what they do, and the mobile of them is they says they will succeed because of they are experiencing, because of they are exactly what they are, SODOM and GAMARRH. But they are not making what they think they do. But abominables, they produce abomination and thinking that faith with profess and prostitutes is going to deliver them into the making what they say. Got to be, got to have. I don't first. He's telling me. He thinks he's gonna be me. He has my voice. He has my everything, even my body. I'm stealing my poetry, my photo, or downloading from my accounts the whole of the photos I already published, and saying, "Oh, this is my reference given to me because of damage me." And he's a native me and given to me, but he's a psycho denial disorder, and also he produces the damages and also attacks. And lies on the time because of his attention. And robs me what I can and robs me my body. Because of this element and this picture and this reality. And like with my person, anything which means worthy and real, they goes through. That's the reason why justice bites as well. We should be wise. Panic is not advised for, and neither discontrol. And whenever you are with panic, understand where you to come for shelter your life. I know it is not the best ever or the paradise as training for. I know it's nothing like somebody can want except for any Torah for sickness. Sorry for that, but I'm ready too much. But we learn to identify, we learn to be conscious, we learn to formate a conscience which is not mind control and it's not something which delivers into any sickness like this and no evangelics. We train to survive, we train to understand, we train to get off at the reality to understanding, growing, getting clear, identifying and learning what to do and what to not and how wise you can exist at your survival every day. Lives in office with Eddie Coase still are working, and it's not difficult to having a very help. There are places that are still isolated and machineries like this are trying to cut the whole of the networks and catches the whole of the messages and doesn't deliver back or tries to capture people over those clouds of interception. Right? We are working, we are trying to help that. This is not an affair that involves only the character of my person in Argentina, neither Latin America only. And we are working all over the world, and now you don't have nothing, Iris. Schizophrenic induction never existed. And the reality of STEM business is trying to promoting us as if we would. And we don't need that. The prostitution of them, pretending they have a share to trend to the breast and making the business and market. Oh yes, bring up wicked medication and others lying saying that they are going to save them for that and not be killed. Well, that is exactly the purpose in the mobile for their being. Oh, what a wacky. Who knows what we're doing. And oh, today is the time because of his saying what we're saying, we make it say, and we are making a video. That's the same video of the Federal Police of Argentina Europeana. El jamón de vestido de Saple de Scalicia, Barbería Nacional, Prefectura Nueva Argentina, we are hive mind the Sodom and Gomorrah. Mind dust. Shall I say the word? Rebech Lachim Shedim. Daflasim Rebech Halvesechalakim Sechlachim Shedim. Everyone matches on the same synchrony. Shedim. Legion. Redachal Famavle Bechal Besechlikal and Redachal Fasad Redichini Basmov Lebechal Bechliki Besechmat. Simple. He's a Matlid. Redichili Bisot Lebesmat Hashire. And are dangerous. We gotta be careful. Alright, HTTPSWW BDX OCBI DMT F4143 DMC 1111111875 B Kent CAD-COM BXICIDR OM 8AM-COM5 Needle ICE AS MT BMCs 488.INT systems. Recall F4 to F9 works all of the tools as the last I sent to Uranus and Justice Bodies. Redachach likim b'plefach machar k'tispot lechtach atlachim sehlá keshvasim. And Adonai help us, which He is going to do. What do we will do? Fighting and survive. And real survival. I'm sorry, my